the North Node, Venus, even cross watchers. This is a timeless tarot and oracle reading for you. Whenever you find it, if it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. Thank you for giving it a thumbs up. Thank you for subscribing and commenting, and let me know how these messages are resonating with you. Who are you? What am I talking about? Let's find out what's going on. We're going to take 4 cards for the past, 1 card for the exact present, and 4 cards for what's unfolding. Okay, so it's kind of like a timeline. Let's see what's going on for Aries. Lesser Sky. What are the messages for Aries? Please and thank you. We have risk. You took a risk. You took a risk. Meditation. Had to pray on it, think on it, meditate on it, take some time with it, sit with yourself and be still with it. Yeah, definitely. Okay. And obedience. Spirit guided you. You got that download and you knew what you had to do and you followed through. You followed through with the guidance that was given you. Fledgling. You were initiated into a new study, new assignment, new coursework. Okay. Learning new things. Some of you just finding yourself on your own. Let's see. Current energies, movement. Ooh, now you're making progress. Now we're getting somewhere. You're in motion. Let's see what's unfolding in this. Moving further into the timeline. Now we're in the future. Hi. Reminder. You remind me. Okay, what else? So remember what caused blockages for you before. Remember the guidance that Spirit gave you. You're taking action. You're being taught. Differences are coming out. Balance being achieved through those differences. So lessons, learning, happening. What? Through contrast. There's one is light, one is shadow. Okay. Also, trapped. Somebody is in a cage. Okay. Somebody is being incarcerated. Somebody is restricting themselves. They know their truth. They are the truth. Yet they find themselves restricted. Let's see. One more, please. Unfolding. We're going to find out more about that for sure. We're going to be pulling clarifiers for all of these. Okay, this one. Fragment. Ooh, a breaking. Being sprung free. Somebody is, okay. Vision is at the bottom of the deck. So you received some sort of intuitive urge, nudge, I gotta take a dump urge. Spirit has shown you something you needed to see. You took a risk. You learned a lot. It brought you closer to Spirit. You got all into your Spirit. Yep. Let's see. Let's clarify these. Let's get into these clarifiers using the Osho Zen Tarot. Let's just God channeling for Aries viewers. Thank you. Let's just God channeling for viewers of this Aries video. All right. Why is risk here? Because of the mind. Oh, monkey mind was going crazy. You got the vision. You got the divine download. Monkey mind was like, cannot compute. Don't know why we're doing this. Doesn't make any sense. Cannot understand. Your human brain, your computer could not process. Why is meditation here? Yeah, you did something that really unsettled your nerves. Meditation and maturity. Oh, look at you. You gained so much maturity by connecting with Spirit and being guided in that way through this whole situation. Obedience. Why is obedience here? Friendliness. You were told that this is friends, not lovers. You were told to be obedient. What zodiac sign was friends, not lovers, or lovers of friends? That was Pisces. Okay. So obedience, friendliness. You are being told that this is a friendship. Okay, the fledgling. Why is the fledgling here? Fledgling is here because beyond illusion. Ooh, look at that. Your energy is being opened up. You're going through transformation. This is recent for you. You just got to see past some illusions that were brought in because of programming and, you know, social structures, what society says is acceptable, trying to do what's right in the eyes of the public, etc. But what spirit is taught you something different. Spirit taught you something different. So now you're in motion, in movement. Let's see what this movement is about. We are the world, uniting people. This is about creating unity. You're moving towards unity. You're moving towards uniting people, creating connections. Okay, reminder. What is this reminder here for? You're so beautiful, baby. You're so magical, baby. Don't you know that we remind you that you're so beautiful, baby. You're so magical, baby. Don't you know that we remind you? So you're going to be getting a powerful reminder of the importance of your existence. I love that. Somebody's going to definitely be seeing a falling star. Differences, contrast is coming in, and you are going with the flow. Bruce Lee said, become like the water. I don't remember the exact quote, but something to the effect of it flows around the obstructions, around the obstacles. It does not stick itself to them, but moves around them. You know, it flows easily. Okay. Why is trapped here? Okay, look. Turning in. Oh, that's it. Okay. You say, if I'm going to, there's a period of isolation, you're sticking to your truth. You are not going to, So it's interesting because this cage is coming through a lot differently than it did initially, but my spirit was showing me already, like, it's not a bad thing. But I couldn't see how trapped was not a bad thing. Because you've chosen to be trapped within spirit. You're trapping yourself to turning in. You're trapping yourself to going to your meditation, consulting your spirit first, paying attention to what the ancestors are showing you, because there's a bunch of ghostly faces around. So you're paying attention to spirit, to your ancestors, paying attention to the guidance. I'm hearing in order to stay free, because actually what I'm getting is because you're with your truth, whatever the cage of your truth. The cage of your truth is where your true freedom lies, is what I'm getting. Okay, fragment. Why is fragment here? Completion. Everything is complete. You're merging with spirit. You are ascending. There is an image of a ghostly looking woman in this card, and she is floating off the ground. So I hear somebody's going to actually have visual perception of the energies. You will not see flesh. You will see energies. That's interesting. Where you were missing a piece, apparently that piece is coming in. Whatever was missing, guilt is at the bottom of the deck. Oh, you've been making yourself feel so back and forth or whatever about a decision you had to make, you know, in order to be in alignment with this vision. For someone, you are the vision, and the person you're dealing with is this guilt card showing up. I'm being told as well. Let's go ahead and clarify this further. Love Source God channeling for Aries, please. Let's go ahead and put 3 shuffles down. Thank you. For Aries. All right. Why is risk and the mind here? Thank you. Risk and the mind are here because I let my intimate relationships be my greatest learning devices for spiritual growth and healing. So you started a relationship. You took a risk on somebody that you knew that didn't necessarily, their mind was discombobulated. You took a risk on somebody in love, and their mind was very in disarray. This person has been through a lot, and a lot of the circumstances and situations that they've been through, their experiences, has caused them to have some, it's like dyslexia of the brain, of processing information and making choices. We could definitely be dealing with somebody who has some mental issues here, mental health issues. Meditation and maturity. Let's see why these are here. Clarifying meditation and maturity, please. So you, I feel like, have been in the state of really like consulting your spirit about everything in this situation, because you know that there's a need for some growth here, or you knew it, right? I release my need to be perfect, and I center into my commitment to serve the world more love. Yeah, so you really had to meditate. Somebody was in need of growing some maturity. Again, the head being highlighted. Again, somebody is dealing with some sort of mental issues. This is somebody's thought processes, and in the head, in the throat is there as well. So the upper three chakras were highly affected with this person. So this person could be a very rash, argumentative, and they didn't have clear vision, and they weren't hearing source. But you got into your meditation to help you serve more love in this situation, knowing that it serves the world more love. As you heal with this one, all your soul families are then further magnetized to this healing energy, whatever you are accomplishing within the confines of this relationship. It's a spiritual classroom, right? You're getting your spiritual relationship degrees right now, learning about your own self through the mirror of another. Obedience and friendliness. Somebody was told that you should be just friends. Let's see. You should clarify this obedience and friendliness, please. For somebody, there was a lack of friendliness, and so you had to cut something off. Happiness is a choice I made. Yes, see, there was a lack of friendliness, and you had to cut something off to preserve your happiness. Wow. In the most recent past, we have the fledgling and beyond illusion, and they are here because I trust that my gut reaction is the truth underneath the surface of my fears. So you had to make a choice, and you reacted to a situation that unfolded, and this was your truth. Even though you may be afraid of that, the way you reacted in this was your truth. And you know that this, for someone, you're the teacher and they're the student. But for all of you, even if they're the student, you're still the student, because in teaching them, you're teaching yourself. And because of how you are affected within this connection, because of your responses and reactions to them, you're learning more about yourself. So it's interesting the way the dynamic is playing out for both of your benefits at the same time, through the difficulties, through the contrast. Okay, right now you're at movement, and we are the world. So somebody is starting a movement. What? I can think my way out of fear. You're really using the laws of attraction, and you could be sharing that with other people. You're using yourself. You're using your mind powers. You're using your innate spiritual, divine, goddess abilities to connect with. You're being connected to tribe because you just knew it. And so you're no longer allowing yourself to be held back by these fears of connecting with others. So this is interesting. Creating connections, strong, powerful connections, the world, coming out of black and white, going into full technicolor rainbow. All right. In the nearest future, and then we'll be moving forward from that in the other positions, but in the nearest future, we have the reminder in the existence. Why? Because when I feel blocked, emotionally distressed, or overwhelmed, I turn to my breath. You are reminded again about going into your meditation, and remind yourself that it is only your existence that matters. You can make whatever choices you want to. And even if you were sitting on this magical green leaf and naked underneath the stars in the cosmos, if that was where you found yourself, your energy would still be doing the work. So make sure that you go into this space where you're connecting to the universe. Remember to meditate. Remember to focus on your breathing. As I take a deep breath, because we all breathe too shallow. Differences coming up as we move further, going with the flow through the differences. Let's see what's up with this. Clarifying the differences and going with the flow, please and thank you. Why is this here? Because I begin my day with love. I begin my day with love. So it's like maybe there were some differences, but this is somebody who's going with the flow. I feel like somebody's doing a healing, like a saltwater bath, some sort of mineral bath. Maybe you went over to some mineral tubs, hot tubs, natural hot water springs, something like that. You're going to be doing some kind of cleansing to help you. The energy of it is with the intention of merging your light and your shadow better, to help you to be balanced in this interaction, because you know it's an important classroom for you spiritually. Okay, trapped and turning in. Show me why this is here, please, and thank you. Okay. I can find peace in every breath. Again, meditation coming out very strong. The imagery of the turning in card is of meditation, peace in every breath. Taking the time by yourself. Your time, isolation is coming up very strong. Not isolation as in, not like COVID style lockdown. We're just talking about, making sure that you take time out of every day to really sit with yourself and be with yourself. And maybe some of you don't want to be around other people right now, and that is okay. Being okay with that. Okay, fragment and completion. Let's see something coming in this meditation. So for somebody, I'm getting 1, 2, 3 days of meditation. If you take 3 days of meditation, you'll get the missing piece of the puzzle that you were looking for to help you get an answer to something that you're trying to move on about, bringing this connection together and getting through some fear energy. So let's see. What is this here, please? And thank you. The qualities I dislike in others are disowned parts of my shadow. Again, what do we say? Somebody was going to source to help ask, how do I meld these energies, these light and shadow aspects of myself? So again, okay, bottom of the deck. I make time to recharge my battery. The world needs my energetic light. Okay, Aries, this is coming together so clearly. Okay. So you had a vision about a situation. It got to be very difficult, maybe mind-blowing for you. Maybe you began to doubt yourself and say, do I even have the skills to accomplish what I wanted to here? Anyways, in this relationship with another, and we're not stating what this relationship is, in this relationship with whoever this other is in your experience, it was for spiritual growth and healing. And the importance of meditation was highlighted through it. And somebody began to meditate. They never really had done that before. You are obedient, and you knew that you had to switch this context to this situation into friendship. Maybe it was more lovership before for someone. And the friendliness card coming out here, because you made the choice to be happy. So this put you following your intuition and taking that initial reaction, put this other person who was in a disarrayed mental state into a initiation of working with spirit and learning. Progress is being made. You're being called to unite, and somebody is making progress. They're moving. They're moving towards connection. They're moving towards bringing of things together. I can think my way out of fear. This has to do with somebody who is finally putting together the pieces of how they can let go of some of their fears. Okay. Immediate future, reminder, existence. And again, the importance of meditation and breathing. Turn to my breath coming out here. So you moving forward, remember to meditate. Remember to meditate. Remember that when you're emotionally distressed or overwhelmed, I feel like it's coming from others who are showing you your shadow, and you're choosing happiness, and meditation is like the bridge between the two. Yeah. So there's an experience here, maybe in 2 days for someone, a contrasting experience, but you begin your day with love. You begin your day with love. And it's like, maybe this person is, this person is not able to access you on the third day. There's no access. And here you are in meditation again, in peace. So maybe you try something, right? but there's, again, some differences there, and you just kind of like, okay, I see what this is showing me, and you go with that flow. Overall outcome of this whole situation is about you putting together the pieces of yourself. You were very broken before. You did not acknowledge parts of what you are, how you are, your own traits. You couldn't even see it. But by looking at this relationship and the person you were in the relationship with, and the things you did not like about them, the things that made you feel emotionally distressed or blocked, you were able, through meditation, you are able to put yourself back together, right? Maybe you too, because like attracts like, so you too in some way were in mental disarray, and everything is coming back together. So likewise, there's a message here as well, that what you're doing for yourself, you're doing for the other. So Aries, these are the messages that we have for you at this time. Until next time, sending you love and peace and happiness. Later.